First of all, this campaign is steered through this committee, which has been gazetted to steer the committee. It is not an ad hoc campaign. It is a structured committee that has proper governance structures. We have 5 subcommittees that we have created, a resource mobilization subcommittee that appeals for raising of the funds. We have one that actually distributes those funds in terms of food and other initiatives that we are undertaking. We have a governance committee that actually focuses on how we are operating, how we are distributing, the cost of the food that we buy, how we distribute it, and so on and so forth. And we have incorporated accountants, so PwC is doing a lot of the accounting work for us, for free actually, and Ernst & Young will do the audit of everything that we do, so there will be real accountability. Then of course we have the communication and awareness campaign, which also incorporates the media, and then finally we have the long-term and sustainability committee. So we have enough structures that ensures that we will make sure that the money that has been raised, and actually probably that's the reason why we took a little bit, about a month to set up those governance structures. But now we feel we are at a place, we have the right governance structures to ensure that any money that comes into our accounts or the committee's responsibility, we can be able to deliver it. And even the partners that we sign off with, we make sure that the relationships are done in a way that allows us to hold the highest level of accountability and responsibility in the same way that you'd expect these initiatives to be done. So we are very much aware that there are some issues that have arisen in the past. Stephen Gitagama did say, it is also the media's responsibilities and the public responsibility to hold us to account and to ask us to demonstrate that we have delivered our mandate in a way that delivers the highest level of governance standards, but also accountability. One of the reasons why we are starting to think about how you deal with this matter in the future is also to start to think more about the solutions that you can incorporate, so that it reduces, you build more resilience of the communities that are affected. So if you have communities that will naturally be affected by drought, and insurance is an option, then we should be considering that, but as a long-term solution, because you have to take insurance, it has to be something that can be covered, and so on and so forth. But if these things are planned in advance, insurance would be one of the solutions that would be recommending in both for crops but also for livestock. But it needs to be done in a coordinated way. Even the front end support in terms of emergencies, the early warning initiative, including using of technology to warn communities. Instead of losing 2.5 million livestock, you could actually be able to sell that livestock well in advance of the drought occurring. So that is part of what we'll be incorporating in some of the thinking on the long term. So my final remark is just to say thank you to those who have contributed. Any contribution you make, we'll make sure that it is used for the benefit of Kenyans. We are appealing for additional contributions. We are targeting $1 billion by the end of this month, and we'll set a new target after we hit that $1 billion. All that money will be going to food and also to support other initiatives like water and repair of boreholes. So I want to repeat the pay bill number again, 880990, and also the account number is available as previously communicated. I appeal to Kenyans to support those of us in areas across the country, in all our counties that are affected, especially women and children. So, and I also finally appeal to you as a media community to really help us tell the story, keep the narrative alive, and really make sure we make it personal, create hope for many of us who are affected by this issue. And then finally, let's not forget that we need to focus on the long term and start to create initiatives that allow us not to have this in the future. Thank you very much for coming and looking forward to continuous engagement. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and also we have the social media handles for Wakenya Tulindane. So across from any of your favorite social media handle, it's Wakenya Tulindane. You'll get more information there, as well as we are available to you to provide any more information should you need or require. Asante sana and have a lovely day. Thank you.